fie will be fee. Akoda will be mpaso. Edi ho nansa. Ebra wo kwa adwuma no awu. Otimi firi ho no kwa adwuma no asambra na ne fie kwan no ayira no. Netimi edi ho ayi no akọ be ma ne fie no asiesi no abeda no otimi prebe no ande fro ne nkwan ahihye fridge mu ama be me no ne ade. Wo timi amwa woni obi wo ho mo wo he ho esoro ho ana he na mo wo woni obi a wo ho 9 years monka wade asem wo timi amwa and as soon him say me nipa no meko ne ho weekend nti wan humi a me wo ho first no bi kwa washing a wotete afi di omo ba mu kita suitcase ofa Ghanaian na me en spinkers my enyo eten spinkers oba enyo eten spinkers Ghanaian na me spinkers really
force honorable at force. Yeah. Only for part of Wadawruma. And some said to be a say, Wadawruma, e-levy, betting tax. And a tax is a Ghana for a swan on a drink, say, and rather you had more, you are appointing as a finance minister. Budget a decay or neighbor parliament. Sad in the decay. Abani Bechem. Abani Bechem.
My bed. And yes, I am friend.
But was your friend.
And yet, our bed. Come for Jimmy Sunday, Minya cry. Minya Majumanaminko. So, I did my bed. And yet, our bed. Why did I be so my bed in him? Abraham count. No, Timus Gadi.
We love Friday nights and Sports Panorama is live. Benjamin Iketia here. Show proudly brought to us by Twisco and Betway. Charlie, somebody said on the Republic of Football last week that he likes it when Nimli speaks fancy. I have taken a few of his, his fancy is not great, but it's decent. Whenever Abeku is making an argument, there's something he likes to say. Abeku Jai Demaden. It cracks me up all the time. And today he said something. You should see Nimli today. Those of you are on YouTube, you see him today. And you should head to Twitter as well. Charlie, he's wearing some glasses. Says a check Miss Persona. Charlie. Charlie.
A check Miss Spectacles.
Oh, Charlie.
Yeah, man.
I'll be your first here. AKA Shiny Brother One.
Yeah, man.
Bernard Abeku is in the seat. AKA the ladies man. Oh, AKA all the AKAs. Oh, Charlie. What's it? Wash your pool, keep the man after one bar cry. Obey you. Oh, Charlie.
When you are
seeing 360.
when you see girls now, Charlie.
Casanova.
What's the same? This is one
Bernard Casanova. AKA Bernard Santiago. aka Bernard the waistcoat.
UCC girls sing away who baby from Waterhole to a Kwame Nkrumah.
Bernard Amorim.
Nyame achamaze be wa. Me to me steady waist on the them branty ni waist. Na echa abe kun waist.
Are you Jumewa? Shout out to Yai Jemita, aka Shiny Brother 2. Charlie, just before we went on air, you see, a couple of weeks ago, we thought he had embraced the, Santo.
Yeah,
I thought he has embraced Santoism fully.
You see, I've embraced it too. It's my
speaking of that, right? You know, last week I was at Botiman.
Yeah.
So I met this gentleman. He says he's an ardent listener of the show, and he just walked to me. He was like, Shiny Brother 1. Just like us,
Charlie.
He says it be your intro self, the way they do Shining Brother 1 and 2.
Oh, Charlie.
So yeah, stop deceiving the public.
Charlie,
my papa disappoints me, my guy. I don't know whether it's
no
baba nkuti. Ebe track a kan kasabe. It's a empere be jatu. Jatu de Adam aba asink.
You see, when you accept your fate, you don't need to depend on barbers anymore. Like Gabby is saying, you need to get your own toolkit.
You see,
you need to get your own toolkit with the soap and the shaving cream.
There you go. The shaving stick, the shaving stick be one for one day. You can't repeat.
Thank you.
To keep it smooth.
Thank you. Thank you.
Smooth.
So the man needs his own toolkit, clearly.
Smooth.
I mean, come on.
Do you know how many minutes I spend in the bathroom?
Tell me.
Just to keep my head clean.
Shiny.
Keep it sparkling and shining.
Do you know that Eko Kumsi comes to the newsroom every morning to come and kiss my head?
Oh, you mean like Zidane and Fabian Barthez?
Clean. 30 good minutes.
Laurent Blanc and Fabian Barthez. Sorry.
30 good minutes alone for the head.
Yeah, man.
Oh, damn, man.
All I can say is
Every
day.
Yeah, man.
All day.
Charlie, shout outs to all listeners of Sports Panorama. Those we meet within the week. Those of you who link up on YouTube, hit the like and subscribe button on City Sports GH. For those of you who are also listening via radio, the text and WhatsApp lines are active. 0549 986 996 0549 986 996. My brother with the spectacles. What is, before you pray for us, what is the motivation behind the yellow jersey and the yellow spectacles? Because it's a serious combination.
Black Star. Of late, the Black Stars of Ghana, we have gone back to our original self. We are wearing our yellow jersey. Now, America, here we come. Canada, Beno, baby. Yaba. We Mizrim. We Mizrim. We Mizrim. And Tramputing Jomo Tony or Jame. You what qualify? What qualify?
Your glasses is causing a stare on you. You mean what banner waba?
If I see the video on X,
we qualify.
It just to look funny for you.
No, the check is personal.
That's the or check was personal.
Say, Obiara only share YouTube. So check my spectacle.
Thank you.
Check it. Subscribe button. Check him. Come on. Oh, Charlie. Manova okay, yeah. Manova okay, Thank you. Thomas Partey won Daniel Manova okay, yeah. Thomas Partey, Manova okay, Partey, Manova okay, oh Jordan. Manova okay, Jordan, are you Manova okay, Jordan, are you Jordan, Manova okay,
Oh,
Agbenomaya Otoado. Banoba
hey.
Oto
No.
Okay, Obo she waba shwebo after Banoba okay, Oto Ado Banoba okay, Oto Ado Bomode Moshi after Hogba Onagbi.
Oh.
You was Zebal. Look, I met one of my big men. He said, when he hears Jehovah Zebal.
Thank you.
She said, yes. Ghana mamfe fake lalo. Ya tie omo makan. Beshe. Na babo pemwe den chetui. Wake shidambo he Jehovah. Shidambo he Jehovah. Shidapete. Shidane chi. Last week Benenke and he slot a ding dang. I was slot a ding dang. Slot a ding dang. I was slot a ding dang. Slot a ding dang. I was slot a ding dang. And he slot. What ding dang? Chete oh hey. You bonny you bonny nim no you bonny sano. Slot e nana. Shin otuado nana. One da blasters be a shin. Mina chengbo mo keto kreku. Ket she down boy.
Hey.
Yes. She down keto kreku. Ego mo den.
What a show we are having
she
today.
shwemo otuado.
Hey.
No le wo gba egbu ebo mo den. Otuado kometo le ka e twama che hogba tan. Enye kwaya world cup.
Nice.
Ane akpasashi. Wata coach papa kwaya. Oto ebo mo den. Nutumo na ke han le ke mi po ake han macho. Ke nkete aka ke yawo. E ba too simple. Blasters be wo ke shidanye hogba ni ba ni. Comoros be wo ke ba je wo da. Wo ke ba je wo nyinyo mi. Mo fia mo ni oda feke, bo de nche oda ya sha oda ya ka wo ke ba je wo da. Shida han Yehowa. America womba Canada womba na kama enyo ne Yehowa etu enu omo. Blasters kawa ya America won ya Canada egbenu omo. Jehovah Zebaoth egbenu omo. Ye mumomi ye jole mi ye jomo mi. Ye mumomli ye dolo mi ye jomo mi. Yehovah Zebaoth ikawoti America ikawoti Canada. Ene kani bi pi wo bi o Yesu gba mi. Amen.
Okay. The Black Stars obviously have been the biggest topic this week. Rightly so. You know, when things go in your favor as a person, like when you're a person generally and your life is going great, you begin to start finding things to nitpick
Charlie,
about.
the people say coach they give joy past girlfriends.
Hey, Charlie, they for cool down.
Hey, Charlie, check
They
the
for
YouTube
they
there,
for
Charlie.
they for cool down because that statement people go fit contest them, where people go fit debate them. But me, I'm saying that we live in a world where when people's basic needs have been satisfied, we find things to nitpick about.
Basic needs.
Rightly so, because that's how life is. Maslow's pyramid. You know, that's how it works. The biggest discussion following Ghana's heavy victory over the Central African Republic has now turned to individual debates. First debate: do we take Otto Addo as tactician to the World Cup after the World Cup qualifiers have been completed? I have seen a number of arguments. I have seen a number of arguments for and some against. I'll try and see who is for over here, and who is against, and what arguments you guys have. Also, local components within the Black Stars. Benjamin Assari. Following the game, I heard people calling him names. People say his name is now Benjamin Clean Sheet Assari.
Oh, Charlie.
Yeah, Charlie. They say his name is Clean Sheet Assari. Some people say that regardless of his, some people say that the clean sheets don't represent the full picture of what has transpired in the post. So some say that as we have qualified or are on the cusp of qualifying, we need a goalkeeping upgrade. I am throwing this to listeners of the show. Do you agree that we need to upgrade on Benjamin Assari? As for my panelists, they will also do justice to it. So, two discussions for us on the day. Meanwhile, we have a game on Sunday, 7 p.m. against Comoros down here at the Accra Sports Stadium. Like Coach said, it's expected to be a party. We will discuss that. So, NSA ticketing, seating arrangements for the game, also security for the game, because I know that in a game like this, the tendency for the stadium to be packed beyond its capacity is pretty high. Yeah, let me start off with you. We start off on your doorsteps of Otto Addo and Benjamin Assari.
Yeah.
You get a chance to kill both before I go around. So let's start off with you.
Otto Addo and Benjamin Assari. I'll start with the Benjamin Assari bit. The Otto Addo bit, yeah, I think that once we are done with the qualifiers, then we'll let him go. But I will explain further once I'm done with the Benjamin Assari bit.
So let's start off on Assari.
Yeah, Assari. You know my concerns about Assari, and I've voiced them several times on this platform and other platforms on this radio station. That do I believe that he's the best quality that we could have start in that position? No. But the biggest question in all this conversation is, what is the alternative? What is the alternative?
I also forgot. Just hold your horses there. I'll come back to your list. Somebody says we need to address the Hudson Odoi and the Dinketia situation. We'll address it, but you know why I didn't touch on it? I feel like that thing, people cook their own
agenda, personal agenda.
Yes, people cook that agenda in their own pot wherever they are, and they want to have a say at it. But it's a juicy topic, so we'll sink our teeth into it. So please make progress.
Okay, so Benjamin Assari bit, yes, I have my concerns about him.
Ball playing Assari.
Yes, as a goalkeeper, as the starting goalkeeper for the Black Stars, especially heading to the World Cup, because we are heading to the World Cup. What is left for us to do against Comoros is academic. The biggest question in all this, with this whole Benjamin Assari debate, is what is the alternative? What is the alternative? In the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king. And that is the situation Benjamin Assari finds himself in. Because you look at the goalkeeping position, what are the options there? We've had a good look at Atizigi, and it was pretty unanimous that we aren't comfortable when he's in goal for some strange reason. We've seen Jojo Wallacott, pretty much the same. Joseph Annan is with the team, but he hasn't manned the post, so we can't even judge him. And on top of that, the last time I checked, he's played just 6 games this season in Ireland for St. Patrick Athletic. That's not good enough. But at least if he's like, let's say, the backup or the third choice goalkeeper, I don't mind. We have Manaf. He hasn't played this season for Eupen in the Belgian
League, Jupiler League.
No, it's not even the Jupiler League, in the Challenge League. Yeah, Eupen have been relegated to the Challenge League. And so I look at all these options. Frederick Assari, where is he now? He's in South Africa. What's happening to him? Nothing much. What, Felix Che? You get
Razaka Balora.
Razaka Balora. He also has some personal issues in terms of his discipline. We've had multiple reports about his disciplinary track record and his disciplinary issues. It's not that he's not a good player, a good goalkeeper, but it's well documented. And so when I look at all these options, Benjamin Assari is the best among all the options that we have. So it looks like he will have to go.
Let me understand. Are you saying that Assari is better than Atizigi?
No. I'll go with Atizigi.
I need to understand that clearly.
Yes, and that's the first point. I'll go with Atizigi because of the point I'm about to make. So Benjamin Assari, in terms of the options, he's the best so far. So we have to take him. That's one reason why I believe that, despite my personal concerns,
take him as our number one.
We should take him as our number one because of the lack of top level quality options. So that's number one. And number two ties into the question you raised about Atizigi. And it has to do with the intangibles. And yesterday we touched on it. Wednesday we touched on it when we did the post-game discussion about the Ghana Central Africa Republic. The intangibles. For some strange reason, the players in the Black Stars team are comfortable with Benjamin Assari being in goal for Ghana. For some strange reason, they are comfortable with him being in goal, and he looks comfortable being in goal for the Black Stars. And that's something you just can't take away from him. For some strange reason, they are comfortable with him being the starting goalkeeper for the Black Stars, he being imposed.
Okay.
So, yes, between the two, I'll pick Atizigi over Benjamin Assari. But based on these 2 points that I've highlighted, Benjamin Assari gets the nod. And so he will have to be the starting goalkeeper for the Black Stars. And his timing is perfect. I always say this, that timing is everything. Because there was a time where, as great as he was, George Owu was the third choice goalkeeper for the Black Stars. Because the options that we had were so good that he all he could master was being the third choice goalkeeper. Because there was Samir J also in the mix. There was Richard Kingston also in the mix. So all of these guys were there. And so we had a lot of options. But now we are stuck in a position where the options aren't up there like we had back in the day. And so in the land of the blind, the one-eyed king is the one-eyed man is king. And that one-eyed man is Benjamin Assari. So yes, despite my issues or my concerns, yeah, he would have to go, and he would have to be the starting goalkeeper for the Black Stars. Now, Hotnodo and Edin Ketia, look, aside all the whole mischievous behavior they've shown over the years, as in this cat and mouse chase that they've been involved with the Black Stars, involved with the GFA and all that over the years, those things, I don't engage in it. I don't follow it much. I don't put much into it, because at the end of the day, they are having their own careers. It is us who are consistently registered interest in having them play for Ghana. And so they are minding their business. You have come to their doorstep, so they can decide to act the way they want towards you, which is in this case Ghana. So I don't pay much attention to that. This whole conversation, what I pay attention to is a simple question. When they come in, do they make us better? Is there an upgrade when they are infused into this Black Stars team? And I don't see the upgrade. I don't see the upgrade. So for me, there's no point having to go through that whole process of registering with FIFA, having to be liaising with FIFA, between the Ghana Football Association and FIFA, going through all those protocols just for guys to come into, just for two guys who come into this Black Stars team and don't improve it. It's a waste of time, it's a waste of resources, and so we shouldn't even engage in that issue. So for me, that too, that's my concern on that, or those are my thoughts on that. We shouldn't even engage in any kind of attempt to try to get them to switch to come and play for Ghana. No. So for them, let them stay away from the Black Stars. Let them handle their business. Now, Otuado, before you move on to the other panelists on this wonderful desk, look, I have already stated my stance that once he's done with the qualifiers, Comoros game, let him, give him a sack letter, hand him the appropriate compensation, and let him go. And people believe that it is a harsh stance that some of us have taken. But look, Ghanaians have this thing of recency bias to the optimum level. Just ask yourself, before this Central Africa Republic game, what was your stance on Otuado? What was your stance on Otuado? And we cannot have a situation where this collection of talent will just go to the World Cup and get kicked out at the group stage. We cannot have a situation where we've missed out on the 2025 AFCON. And to make amends for that miss, we should win the next AFCON, or the AFCON beyond this AFCON, this year's AFCON. And when I look at these two prospects, qualification beyond the group stage and a possible run to the quarterfinal where we reached the last time in 2010, and maybe matching Morocco's record of being an African country to make it to the semi-final. When I look at these prospects, do I see Otuado being able to achieve it with the Black Stars? I don't see it. Then, that aside, then I look at the 2027 AFCON. The prospect of Otuado leading Ghana to win the AFCON, do I see that happening? I don't see that happening. So there's no point in having him as the Black Stars head coach beyond these qualifiers. And just before I go, Rockstar Supernova, he delivered a brilliant quote on this whole.
That's my guy.
Yeah.
Black Mo, Arsenal fan.
Yeah. Rockstar Supernova on Twitter. Yeah, that's his Twitter handle. He delivered a brilliant statement on this whole Otuado issue. He said, "We bought a brand new Ferrari." That's Ghana. We bought a brand new Ferrari and gave the keys to Stevie Wonder. We cheer every time he manages to step on the accelerator.
Oh my goodness. Wait, so if I'm getting him
Yeah.
right,
So
the Ghana team is an elite product.
yes,
And we've
a Ferrari, fresh Ferrari,
and we've handed the reins to
a man who
is blind and doesn't know where he's
where,
going.
where he's going. And that we
Every time
cheer
he does the
every
barest
time,
minimum,
every time he manages to find his foot on the accelerator and steps on it.
which is the barest minimum you're supposed to do when you have a car.
Exactly. So we cheer, or we bought a brand new Ferrari and gave the keys to Stevie Wonder. We cheer every time he manages to step on the accelerator. And that's how he described Otuado's run with the Black Stars in these World Cup qualifiers.
That's crazy.
And so when I look at that, it is clear that no, this guy is not that guy. And that's why for me, I honestly believe that once these qualifiers are done, yes, he should be let go. Especially when even the sports minister is clear that he's not comfortable with the man in charge. You heard what he said the last time.
Yeah. Says he's still not impressed.
Yes, he's still not impressed. And on top of that, we know this. It's a business. It's a business. Once a new owner comes into a team or comes into a company, they want to bring in their guy. Is Otuado the government's guy, more or less? Because the government is the paying master.
Yeah.
Is Otuado the government's guy? He is not. Especially when you are not the guy who is delivering top level, top notch performances. There will always be a question mark on you. And so when I look at all these off the field issues, off the field concerns, on the field performances, no, Otuado can't be the guy leading Ghana to the World Cup.
Well said. Charlie, the way you're looking at me with this personal.
He hit up.
Cool down.
I'm going to go this way and come this way.
No, Ben, I beg you. Let me do this. I beg you. Before you go to coach.
No, boy, say hit.
I beg you. No. You see, if you come in, the way you heat it up, I don't want.
You can bend the building.
So make a
Eat up.
But just let me
I'll come.
let me end my thought. I want to start with the auto bit.
Otto Terzic.
Yeah, so clearly I've listened to you. It clearly his stance is that he's not a big fan of the coach, right?
Yeah.
So we should show him the
Coach,
exit.
We should let him finish the
qualifiers. I'll start my point from here. Look, I'm also not a big fan of him because of several factors that I think is very glaring. Everybody knows about it. The World Cup qualification series, right? Let me start with his numbers. He's yet to lose. Before that, I think in football, you are as good as your last game, whether a coach, a player, or even the team in general. Okay? What's Otto's last game now? Central African Republic. He's yet to play Comoros. So in the World Cup qualifiers, he's unblemished.
Yeah.
He's yet to lose. Unlike the AFCON qualifiers where he won 6 games without a loss. Without win, sorry. The second point I want to raise is that if you look at our competition at the World Cup since 2006, in 2006 to now, we've had a blend of expatriate and local coaches, right? In 2006,
including coaches who Kurt knew their food.
Yes. In 2006, we started Ratume. He did the qualification series and took us to the World Cup. 2010, we did with what? Milovan Rajevac. He did same, took us to the World Cup. In 2014, who did we do it with? Kwesi Appiah. Qualified us and took us to the World Cup. 2018, we did not qualify. 2022, Otto did same, took us to the World Cup.
Somebody started,
yes.
And then he came and
finished up and took us to the World Cup. He's done same or is on the verge of doing so. I don't know what would happen after the Comoros game. And then he takes us to the World Cup. He now becomes the first coach, whether local or expatriate, to take us to 2 World Cups.
Hey, Charlie. Otto Terzic.
It's on his CV. We can't take that away from him.
Otto Klopp.
Now, the point I want to make is that, and that's to connect the point I've just ended, is that Otto's contract with the national team ends in 2027. Right?
34 months.
With an option to extend.
Yeah.
In the space of, I think he turned 1 year in March. So right from 2023 or 2024, right? 2024
yeah.
to 2027, he was supposed to take us to 4 or 3 major competitions. So we've missed out on the AFCON. And I'm talking about to second, not to first. So we've missed out on the AFCON.
Yeah.
There's the World Cup to come. The next tournament is what? The AFCON.
Yeah.
Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, 2027.
Per his contract.
Per his contract. Good. Now he's activating the second tournament, which is the World Cup. And that will be 2 World Cups for him. The first World Cup, I think that everybody was not impressed with what he did. We tagged him as a scout, whatever.
Nobody tagged him.
That's what it is. He went there and then gave us 3 points against South Korea.
Yeah.
Now, for the benefit of hindsight, with what he's done at the Qatar World Cup, this is my view. I think that he qualifies us to the World Cup. Let's not sack him.
Okay.
Even though I still maintain that I am not. You get the initial point I raised. I'm not a big fan of him because of several factors, like the football we've seen and the potential of the team that when I see, I think that can do better. And it's all down to coaching. Let him take us to the World Cup. Now, based on that performance we see in Canada, USA, and Mexico, then we begin to say that, okay, we think that it is not an upgrade on what we saw at Qatar.
You should wait and go to the World Cup.
Oh, yes.
Hey!
Yes.
No, hold on. Let me ask you, do you know that World Cups come around every 4 years?
I know. I'm coming. Ben, let me ask you this question. Now, when you look at the current standard of the team, when you look at our team, when you look at the team we have now, and maybe let's say Otto is not our coach, we bring in a top that is a coach that is a bit higher than Otto. What do you think are realistic chances at the World Cup?
Quarterfinal.
No, I'm coming.
Quarterfinal,
and especially after on the back of what we've done at the World Cup, our best has been what, 2010, right? With the current coach.
With the current coach, I think that we don't leave the group stage. If we get a
Fair
coach
enough.
who is an upgrade on him, if you look at time to adjust to the team and all, I mean, I don't have high expectations.
Okay.
So at least we get out of the group stage.
But do we all agree that this team is currently going through a transition period? Do you all agree?
No. Transition? No way.
I don't agree.
2022 was when we were going through the
I don't agree.
We virtually have the same crop of players for that.
I don't agree.
I'm saying that we've gone through it, and I think maybe we've peaked. We've peaked? Yes. If you look at, because we've peaked. I'm coming. If you look at, right from our woes at the AFCON 2019 to some players being called up to the national team and some not being called. From 2019 to now, look at the pool of players we've dealt with and the coaches. That's what I'm talking about.
So
we've been through that transition period, and now we are gradually getting to that level under Otto. So let him take us to the World Cup, and then we look at what he's done. We begin to mark his KPIs and say that, okay, now he's not good enough. Because now look, I look at the teams we will be paired with. The draw will be done on December 5. All right, let's say we get some Argentina, we get some Latvia, Bolivia, and that kind of stuff. And again, for the benefit of hindsight, for the teams he faced at the Qatar World Cup, he faced Portugal, South Korea, and who? Uruguay. Now he gets to face top teams again. Otto has faced top team. Let's not forget, we played Japan. We were beaten by 4-1 en route to the Qatar World Cup.
Yeah.
Let him go through that phase again. Because I believe that if you want to talk about continuity and transition and a learning curve for somebody, he is the man going through that. So let him go there. Then whatever would be the result of whatever we do at the World Cup, we come back and say, okay, young man, we think that it is enough.
But then,
let's show you the exit.
Okay. Okay.
That is my point.
Fair.
That is what I'll stick with.
Okay, so you will take Otto to the World Cup.
I will take Otto to the World Cup.
Review.
I would take him to the World Cup for him to see
Fair.
2 cycles of it, and then he comes back. Then we can begin to make a move.
Fair.
That is actually my stance on Otto. Just a quick one on the Benjamin Assari bit. Before he came into the Black Stars, right? So I'm looking at the World Cup qualifiers before he took charge of the goalpost. We had conceded 5 goals in the opening 4.
Yeah.
Right? And he has played together with the team. He has played 5 games. We've conceded 1. That goal came against Chad. I'll build my point on what y'all said when it comes to the team looking at the goalkeeper we've got in Benjamin Assari and trusting that that's the man we'll have to be dealing with going forward. Right from his first game at the Accra Sports Stadium, it was against Chad. Yeah. We beat them by 5-0. I thought it was a way. It was a move on the part of the tech team or even Otto to appease the fans because we were playing at the Accra Sports Stadium. And then I realized that trend had to continue. It is the players who have now gotten comfortable with Benjamin Assari. All right. And if you look at the goalkeeping department of the Black Stars, from Manaf Newdin or even from Razak Balora, I think that is that department of the Black Stars that we've actually struggled, or we've given opportunities to different types of goalkeepers, from Razak Balora, Manaf Newdin, Lawrence Atizigi, who again, Joseph Olakot.
We've had Richard Ofori.
Don't touch, I will touch at the AFCON. Jojo Wolacott, ever since the goalpost fell on him, he's not been the same again. And for what I know, Ben, why are you laughing?
When the wind blew and carried the goalpost into Jojo Wolacott, actually things have happened in this country.
See, the point I'm making is that
have you heard, Charlie, listeners? Have you heard something before since you started watching?
He's never been the same again.
That like a gust.
What did it happen? The Papa Sports Stadium.
A strong gust picked up the
goalpost and it fell on the player.
And drove it into our goalkeeper.
Has he been the same again? No, he's not. The point I'm making is that we have tried and tested. And I tell you what, I was telling Bernard this. I spoke to somebody who is very close to the goalkeeper. And do you know that apparently he's been on the radar of the Black Stars for a very long time.
Who, Assari?
Yes.
Hey. What was he doing before?
Before you put up your final squad for like a tournament, there's this provisional squad that you have to release. A large pool of players you can actually call.
Yeah.
And I think it's with national teams. So you have about maybe 50 players being called up. So you are looking at what other profile of players you can actually give you what based on what kind of opponent you are going to play. He's actually been there. He's a late bloomer, yes. He is, but it is just on his part, which is good, that he's come into a national team and been able to command that area. And this is not from me, it is from the body language of the players. I'm talking about the Black Stars players, especially with the defense.
You mean the defenders enjoy Assari? Ball playing Assari.
Take it or leave it. Has he not grown confident for you? When you watch him,
he's carried himself well. I wouldn't even
so people who say that, look, he's not good enough. The question I ask is that if Lawrence Atizigi is in the post and let's say against Argentina, would he be doing some saves that you think that Benjamin Assari cannot do? There's this argument of the conversation that we've not faced opponents at higher level or whatever it is.
Yeah. And he's barely facing any shots.
Yes, but before he came to the Black Stars, we had Lawrence Atizigi and some other players or some other goalkeepers who were in the post for Ghana for the AFCON qualifiers. What was the story? They were conceding.
Yeah.
And he's coming. How many goals have we conceded? 1.
Clean sheet Assari.
And for the clean sheet thing, it didn't even start at Great Olympics or Heart of Oak. Even his coach club, he was doing it.
You mean he's a clean sheet general?
The coach, the coach, Great Olympics, Accra Heart of Oak, Black Stars, he was doing it.
Clean sheet Hene.
So let's take our 32-year-old Benjamin Assari to the USA, Canada, and Mexico. In fact, for the World Cup, I think we are still dealing with the slot for 4 homegrown players in the squad. So he picks that 1 spot, then 3. Then
have we agreed on this?
Oh, but that's it has not changed.
The quota system.
Yes.
When did we create this?
It has not changed.
When was it? When was it endorsed?
For the Qatar 2020 World
I
Cup.
think, but Qatar we used just 2. It was a free Barnier and one other local player.
Maxwell, the guy from Olympics. The people who was Maxwell
Abekwe.
Yes.
Abekwe.
When we saw him sitting in the stands and he didn't get anything to play. We took about 4 players. To the world, so that quota is still there. So that's 1 slot. He's already taken it.
Yeah, and the other slot will be taken by a quota
You're
player.
discussing a quota
That's
for
politics.
our local players in the Black Star setup.
Yes.
No, we don't have that.
We don't have a quota
on paper.
Officially.
It's not we don't have as a standing thing.
Yes.
No, we don't have
For the World Cup.
It's
No,
an
we don't have it.
No, we don't
It's
have
an
it.
unwritten rule, kind of unwritten rule.
Yeah.
We don't have it on paper officially,
it,
but
yeah.
it's like an unwritten rule. Like once we qualify,
You have
need
to
take
have some
a
homegrown
couple
players.
of.
Wasn't that lad
because-
the World Cup?
Yeah, I think he was.
I think that lad was.
I think he was. Yeah, I think he
Yes,
was part
it
of the
was
players.
him
Yes.
and a free Barnier. So
And then the Maxwell.
the Kotoko Heart of Oak dynamic came in.
Then the Maxwell, yeah, for the Qatar World Cup. Yeah, so that's the point I'm making.
But I think it's an unwritten rule.
Anyway, so you are taking Otto to the World Cup. You think that Assari has done enough based on the competition he has. Let me take Kenyelo, then I'll come to Bernard Abekochi because the fire is heavy over here.
No more. You know what? I'll address the Ati issue first.
Thank you.
Then I'll the Benjamin Assari issue first. Then I'll address the Otuado one.
Thank you. Now you need to address Edin Ketia and Hatudodo too for me.
Of course. Look, all those making the sort of statement they are making on Benjamin Assari, you better stop it.
Which statements?
That one, he's not faced any better opposition.
We played against Mali.
That those opposition were the same opposition that Lawrence Atizigi and co were facing. And they were conceding, shipping in goals left, right, center.
Yeah.
Me, I've done my checks. All those doing that are Lawrence Atizigi's people. And I'm telling them, none of them knew Lawrence Atizigi from anywhere. I am the father, the godfather of Lawrence Atizigi. I'm saying it here officially. And I dare anybody to come and challenge that.
Ziggy.
Me, I'm saying that the boy himself can only accept the Benjamin Assari's challenge and see whether he can match up to it. It's as simple as that.
But how do you accept a challenge when you don't get to keep the post?
No, but it will come. But he was not the number one. He became the number one. He's lost it. Go fight back and get your number one position. It's as simple as that. Has Benjamin Assari not distinguished himself in the goal post since he was given the chance? He's done marvelously well. People are saying that we've not faced many. So you want the Black Stars to be set up such that we would chances will be created against us so that we'll be beaten. No, but which coach will do that? If I'm the coach of the Black Stars, I set up my team to minimize the chances created against my team. And if that means that I have a goalkeeper who is keeping clean sheet, and it is one department you don't play with. You don't change it haphazardly by heart as if you don't know what you are about. Because that is the foundation of the defensive network. The goalkeeper is actually the first line of defenders. He, together with his back four, back three, back five, whatever you want to call it, he is the main foundation of those guys because he sees what they don't see. So if he's unable to communicate, if he's not able to communicate rightly with them, there's chaos at the back. Let Benjamin Assari be Benjamin Assari. Let him be. And I'm saying that if anybody out there to champion the cause of Lawrence Atizigi, I'll be the first person to do that. So they should stop that. They should stop that immediately.
So they're also saying that. Are you saying that, like, if we go to the World Cup and we see our group pairings and we land pretty difficult opposition? I mean, look, I don't even think. I think we'll have stiff competition, regardless of how it goes down.
Whoever we get, they can pair us against Spain, Argentina, whatever. Benjamin Assari number 1.
You mean ball playing Assari, clean sheet earning Assari?
It's as simple as that.
Benjamin Assari versus Lamine Yamal. Oh, Charlie, sweet.
SM for life Assari.
Who should go and put
for life is for life Assari.
Who should be put in?
But you can't
Lawrence Atizigi or what?
But
How?
You can't match,
on which ground?
You can't match Benjamin Assari with Lamine Yamal. You should be thinking of Lamine Yamal going up against Gideon Mensah, which is a major concern.
It's
that's what we should be
that's
thinking
what
about.
you also
Okay, so we should be thinking about. Okay, so
Mensah has to do it.
who is he going up? Who is he going up against? Is he going up against Benjamin Assari?
As for the Benjamin Assari issue, those of you who are hoping and praying that he flops his line, he's not going to flop his line.
Thank you.
He remains in there as the number 1. If Ati, who I believe gets better with challenge, look, I'm saying something here. I've known the boy since age 8 years up to now.
You mean Ati will rise to the challenge?
Look, if the day he's given another chance, Ghana will see a different Lawrence Atizigi.
You mean he was?
I'm telling you,
he was comfortable until
he was took up. I sat here several times
until his meal was taken away from him.
Somebody will have to, they have to create a competition within that department. I think that he was treated so unfairly in the last AFCON. Under no circumstance should he have lost his number 1 position to Richard Ofori.
They said Richard Ofori was a lucky goalkeeper.
Absolute rubbish.
A lucky goalkeeper who couldn't. The ball was going out to a corner or a dead ball, goal kick, and the lucky goalkeeper went to touch the ball.
Don't touch, I'll touch.
We got booted out of the tournament. So yes, I believe sincerely.
Yeah.
That Ati was not treated fairly in the last AFCON, because if you look at what he had done at the World Cup, his performances at the World Cup, he deserved to be Ghana number 1 in the World Cup. But as we speak today, is Benjamin Assari's style.
Ball playing Benji.
It's Benjamin Assari's
ball
style.
playing Benji. You mean for life is for life Benji.
Go and die your own die.
I mean, it's a lockdown for the number 1 spot.
Go and die your own die.
Thank you.
Vim.
It's
Now talk to me about your best friend.
let's
Today you
come
are in
to-
his colours. You know that?
Yeah, but sure, don't know.
You are in Dortmund colours.
Yeah, man.
I love him. But the truth still remains.
you.
Me don't maintain. Abe, maintain.
Coach.
Maintain.
That's entire.
But maintain. But no credit maker. Look, Nketia, there's no way, absolutely no way, that we should take Otoado to the World Cup. He cannot go to the World Cup as the head coach of the Black Stars of Ghana. So many reasons why. 1, the standard of coaching that will be displayed there on Duruye, Echako, he's not up to the standard required to compete at that level.
At the Qatar World Cup, we're calling him double your money. When they score us 1, you need to count 3 minutes. The second goal is coming.
Exactly.
It's called auto double your money.
Nobody can tell me. Yes, we have qualified for the World Cup. We've played 7 games under him. We've not lost any game. But we've not been happy with the performances. And that has not changed overnight. I repeat, it has not changed overnight. It will not change overnight. I would have sat here if this man had qualified to the AFCON. Do you know why? And I would say, let's use the AFCON to assess his performance. Because Coach Nimli, those who know me, they know me. If you ask Oseke, the vision of, he knows me very well. If you give me the Black Stars against child.
No.
Madagascar, Central African Republic, Comoros, Mali. I will qualify with cheeky ease.
Oh, Chale. You mean cheeky ease?
Every Ghanaian coach will qualify. With the materials we've got, with the quality of players we've got.
You mean cheeky
with cheeky ease?
Oh, Chale.
Yes, it's a child.
Now, young Kola Boma. Child will rate one day. Child, young Kola Boma. The country is Chad, I know, but in terms of football, young Kola, Totofi.
A child.
Now, if you are playing against child, you won't beat them home and away and qualify. We saw the performance against Mali.
Coach, Mali go beat them 2-0 for their.
Oh, we have a show one. And where can I tell Otto no Nyazi?
The only point they picked up was against
Otto. Now, even the victory against Mali, after scoring that 2-4 goal that Jiku shared, look at the quality of football we're playing. Bim, bam, boom, bim, boom. But catch him there, how many times did we not see Thomas Partey turn to the bench and say, "Look, man, tell them to stop playing boom, bam, bim, and bam, bim, boom"? How many times? How many times did we not see that? Several times. Stop playing that. Stop it. The man didn't have the balls to issue. We need a coach. When you misbehave per the system we are playing, he stands on his ground. Just an eye contact. Just an eye contact.
Ne shaky.
Correct all mistakes. That is the point I'm making. Now, Otoado virtually denies us Ghanaians the opportunity to assess him against the big boys of Africa. We should go assess him where? At the World Cup. I beg you, yeah. I beg you, yeah. We do. He should have qualified to that. Exactly. So that we see him against Cote d'Ivoire, against Morocco, against Egypt, against Tunisia, against Senegal, against South Africa. He should have qualified for us to see. So that, look, let me tell you, Mami, you missed Patrick.
Oh, Chale.
Thank you. Mami can't tell.
Thank you, my brother. Remove their glasses. Remove
in
it.
2006, when we went to the AFCON, we had qualified for the World Cup.
We flopped.
We flopped. It gave us the opportunity to fix our team.
To reset.
There, we could pardon Djokovic. Do you know why we could pardon Djokovic at the time?
Why?
We went to the tournament with a half-fit Stevie Apia, no Asamoah, no Michael Essien, no Ali Muntari. Nobody at the time could tell me that if we had those three players in our team, we wouldn't have made an impact. Now,
2010.
Even Otoado, you see, sacking him will not be strange to him.
You mean he himself won't be shocked?
Because he benefited. When I hear people say he deserved to be there.
2006.
If he deserved to be there, but the question, it's not about he deserving to be there. Can he do the job? But yeah, but cement, he has a standard for this program. If I'm unable to meet the standard, maybe you call the Inketia, and them coach now can crumble hat no. So the fact of the matter is, it is not about he deserving to be there. Can he do the job? That is the question we should be asking ourselves.
Or to double your money.
Do you know what I would have done in 2006? Laye Sabato Kingston at the time was going to miss only 2 games because of suspension. Laye got suspended playing for Ghana at the AFCON. Now Laye was dropped. Otto, if my memory serves me, had played in only 1 qualifiers. He never deserved to be at that 2006 AFCON. He never deserved. I would have taken Laye Kingston to miss the game against Italy and Czech Republic and get him to play in the World Cup. For all you know, against Brazil, where we were missing Michael Essien, Laye Kingston would have done a better job. Even where was Otoado? We were bringing Aminu Dramani from nowhere to come and make the name for the Black Stars. So Otto has benefited from not deserving to be somewhere, and he found himself there. True or false? So if today I sit here, I congratulate him for qualifying to the AFCON.
Yeah.
To the World Cup. But on the face of what we have witnessed, Nketia, he cannot take the Black Stars to the World Cup. The quality of the coaching that we are going to see, them coaching. Look at the Spanish coach. What's the name? Laurent Fonte. La Fonte. Thomas Tuchel. Look at the people.
Did you see
double your money?
Did you see Brazil today when they played against South Korea? Carlo Ancelotti. You should have seen the way he deployed Vinicius Junior. Charlie.
Ancelotti. Brutal football.
Identity.
Even on the continent of Africa, I've said it here. You're technical bench, or you're weak. Them bench easy. And to me found Copper Ball World Cup. A weak bench.
It is a macro
Look,
bench.
to get the man to succeed, to get him to see the job top. Look at the expense, the money we are paying as taxpayers. We had to bring a 78, 79 man Schaefer. Nani. We have to bring we have to bring a second video analyst. I'm not against that.
But they've improved our dead balls.
I'm not against that. But even that, are we impressed with the performance of the team? How many times have we not seen him brush aside Desmond Offer? He happened again. We saw it.
I am auto-test. What do you
Sit
know?
down. I talk with Club. Are you Club? Are you jogging Club?
Are you Tezic?
Are you Tezic? Onyaze. Look, for the fact that he did not qualify us to the AFCON, which would have given you, Nketia, I, Coach Nimley, everybody and every single Ghanaian, giving us the proper chance to assess him properly, we will not use the World Cup to do Matramakwe. So, Gabi, Asamo look at it.
Take him to the World
Cup. Where should we go? We should go where and come. We are not going anywhere and come.
He wants you to go to Tijuana and come back.
It is clear. And do you know the icing on the cake? Honorable Kofi Idi Adams, wherever he is, no more double. Honorable Kofi Adams said something before he actually took off in the position. He spoke to the players of the Black Stars. They all wanted him sacked. Kofi said that too. I'm not the one who said that.
He didn't say, he says he had picked up intelligence.
No, but he spoke to some of them.
Some people within the team were not happy.
Some players, not some people. Some players
were not happy with the coaching.
Who do you think he will speak to?
Oh, me, I don't
know.
He
will speak to the most influential.
I can't speculate. Look, I don't know.
Me, I'm telling Kofi Adams, Honorable Kofi Adams, cannot go and be speaking to Gideon Mensah because they don't do bejum.
Oh, Charlie, this one.
No, he's a Black Stars player. No, Pate or Jordan or Jiku or one. Chance uncle will be a
maybe his relationship.
What I am saying is,
you mean the senior players?
Come on, Balok Babo boy.
What is that?
Balok Babo boy. Mama Kande say Balok Obia. If the conveyor of the message gives you the message, you should message yourself. You understand that?
I'm trying to
interpret it well.
The message number, I be catch me.
Interpret it.
Me who message na some so me can message them. Na man sent me by message. What get balog babo boy?
I get what you
interpret it.
Now you understand the gang? Get balog babo ba. So whatever Honorable Kofi Idi Adams say, I heard them. Me too. I buy myself.
Gosh.
I have by myself.
You made your own deduction.
My own deduction of him. Do you think that he will leave and go and talk to Kamadi? Or in assessing the current standard of the Black Stars coaching department?
Okay, see, within a team.
So, coach, you want to say you do your checks?
Yeah. No,
What
see,
checks?
what coach is primarily saying is that within a football team, it's a social structure.
There are leaders.
And there's a hierarchy.
Yes. Of course.
And there are people at the top of the hierarchy, there are people in the middle, and there are people at
Down
the
there.
base. And he will not go and talk to the people who are at the base or in the middle.
That's the point I'm making.
He will speak to the team leaders.
The team leaders.
Thank you.
And at the time, he said,
Boy. You know, big boy.
he said
Thank you.
that the playing body, key members, wanted the coach sack. That hasn't changed though. Party Semenyo one coaching or club level.
Raiola.
Jordan.
Mati Cifuentes.
Thomas Partey.
Thomas Partey, Marcelino.
Jikunu Jose Mourinho coach one pair.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Jikunu. And when the boys come and the standard dropped, they see.
Come out, Gasperini
coaching. They see. Obian Tanobi.
Thomas Frank.
What cup na ye kon? No more. Why share ye jay? Look, everything America is blessed.
Are you sure you're going to America?
Oh, I'm going to America.
I just had to be sure.
No, that's my home. I've been there before.
I just had to be sure you were going to America.
There are people waiting for me there.
There's Mexicali to go to.
I don't know anybody in Mexico. What am I going to do there?
There's Mexico City.
I know people in Canada.
There's Juarez.
I know people in America who are texting me. Say,
there's Culiacan.
So I'm telling the American embassy, with all humility, when they see my passport, no checking.
With all humility.
No, rough, when they see Coach and 5 years, one fan team do mommy.
Thank you.
5 years, one fan pay do boko. Me call chraze blessing kwala na de na masambe fi. And think the point I'm making is say. Otwadozi, me see for not qualifying us to the World Cup. Ne coach in dada.
AFCON.
We've seen for AFCON. We've seen him coach. Have you seen him rescue a struggling situation before? Na be na one coach blaster na yashi ye di kan shayen. Na ya feature
Mali.
But if you are making that argument, I can make that same argument for Benjamin.
But Mali we were struggling and he solved the situation. Mali scored as one.
Mali scored we won.
He did a substitution, came equalize.
So when Sudan score we
tactical auto.
Yes. When Sudan score we.
South Korea.
Oh, I will tell you. When Sudan score we.
Niger.
When Niger score we. When Angola score
That
we.
might be anomaly.
What to be with him for anomaly? What makes that one?
Losing an entire qualifying series.
Intermediate. Look, Inketia. Why yadzi papa? Otwado why yadzi? Abe what can they offer? Why yadzi papa? Why qualifying? Yedanase. But the point I'm making is
no more.
Anyway, yeah, no more. Why are you Jeme? Look at the quality of the players we have.
That's my point.
Players is yekita coach papa. Look, one thing that Ghanaian should note: these are players. They've got egos. So.
Don't hand your Lamborghini to the apprentice driver or the practicing driver.
Do you remember when we didn't qualify for the AFCON?
Yeah.
That player that injured Michaelison, BBB Coca no money na that.
And Nigel Rio Coca.
Oh, because I rough. They actually gonna forward TV do. And Kaya.
I remember.
They just spill rubbish. All because of Otwado coaching. Kurt, you have done very well.
You have changed Otto's destiny.
But Kurt, you yourself,
Oh, Charlie.
those people who sit on the ESCO, the Black Stars don't belong to you. The Black Stars belong to the people of Ghana. You are caretakers. You take care of our team on our behalf. If you like, run a referendum Otto stay or go. If he gets 15% of stay, we should take him to the World Cup.
The ESCO people, they know.
You know
They are
what?
split.
And the point. Let's run a little poll.
Yeah, you can run a poll
on Twitter.
On Twitter, Otto go or stay.
Should Otto Addo
Take
take
us to
Ghana
the
to the World Cup?
Yes or no?
Or should Ghana let Otto
Me
go
see.
after the qualifiers end?
Ingetia omwaye onko. Na ye peace. Look.
One more topic for you to touch on before you go.
Which one is that?
They didn't get
Edin Ketia and
You see,
Atolodo.
those people, as a country, you see, we will give them the mileage they are seeking. I'm of the view.
Can we run a poll on YouTube? Is it possible? I think we should run one on YouTube as well.
I'm of the view that, like you have said, I don't care who plays for the Black Stars. For as long as they are coming in there to make us better, Mitado, Mitechi. But if I look at Nketiah right now, who is he better than in our team?
Oh, clutch time in Ketia.
Oh,
Winning goal in Ketia.
I would rather encourage the
Half
technical team
volley in Ketia.
to give this Brenda Asante boy.
Brendan Thomas Asante.
He's a breed of a striker we don't have in our team. He's always at the end of the move. If you look at Hodgson all the way,
We get plenty.
ball or Bonnie there. Hey, Joseph Pence, Joe,
Oh.
Joseph Pence, Joe. Them baller hogs no Odwe, oh boy.
Plenty.
Look at me, I'm Odwe. I told Odwe. Hot in Odwe. Before make Odo, I mean Odo. I told Odwe. No need twane. No need hot in Odwe twane le. Jojo. Come on, Dean. Isaiah Konom. Omebon is simple. Omebon is simple. So yes, they can change their nationality, but not automatically because of the Black Stars.
Ibrahim Sadiq. Is it Akuma?
We saw Kevin Prince Boateng. He made our team better. Abba, Kevin Prince Boateng. Ebu Samo Shibolele Chwa. Ebusa Shibolele Chwa. Kevin Prince Boateng 2010. Can any Ghanaians honestly looked at Kevin Prince Boateng performances at the World Cup and say he didn't make our team better?
Tariq Lamptey, is he no better?
He made our team better. Tariq Lamptey at right back when he's fit, he's one of our proper outlet. You understand what I'm saying? True. So if Nketia and Hotino Dwe, Nina no na mikeba. Odwe atole, od Ganyobini, Odwe atole. They odo. Meaning odo. So the point I'm making is that those two guys, if they are going to make us better, fine. Maybe now, if they want to change their nationality to be a Ghanaian. But the World Cup is not now. The World Cup is next year June. If by next year June, football, so many things can happen. Injury can set in, form can make you better and all that. Yeah. Kevin Prince Boateng, he's an injury pro player. But luckily for him, at the time, now Portsmouth, they were going to they got relegated. But because of his form, from the World Cup straight to AC Milan, and we saw what the outcomes were. So media, let's allow them, if they want to change and become Ghanaians. Yeah. Nketia, have you seen a white man called Nketia before? They are not English. They were born there. So maybe the laws there, it allows them to be Englishmen. But they are true. Which Englishman is called Odwe? Me English at all Odwe.
That's why it's called Hudson Odwe.
Odwe?
Hudson.
Hudson, I'm a bed. She Odwe or bed. No, they will not tell us how to pronounce our own name. Hudson Odwe. Odwe Nakatole. Nketia Nakatole. So if they want to come back to their root, they are welcome back. But right now, that those who are championing that idea say stop that. The Black Stars is not a cheap brand that anybody at all can just walk in and have a field day. So my point on that is Benjamin Assari, Ghana's number 1. Untiasia Koshipo. 2. Otuado, after Sunday is his last match. As for get us a better coach, and let me say this to Honorable Kofi Adams. Please, we don't want the situation where coaches will be asked to apply for this job. Don't do it.
You mean no application?
No application. Go and poach the one you want.
Handpick.
Just
like we handpicked Otuado.
Yes. Go and handpick the next Black Star who should be better than Otuado. Give him the opportunity to bring in 2 or 3 backroom staff and support the rest with Ghanaian. Because what happened anymore? These 48 teams, if we do our things well, we'll go straight to the semi-finals. And you see Ghana, there's this arrogance with our team. I still maintain, only God knows why that ball didn't enter the post in 2010. We would have beaten the Dutch national team and gone straight to the final. Because the arrogance and the confidence with which we were playing.
We were on a high in that game, in that tournament.
We didn't fear who? We don't fear anybody. And that is the arrogance in Mo Kudus. That is the arrogance in Thomas Partey. That is the arrogance in Jordan. This is Jordan's last major tournament. Yeah. Partey last. I will say it. I mean, things that are difficult, that's what I say.
Yeah, this
Jordan, Partey.
It shouldn't be difficult. They are at that point in their career.
The boys, and they are ready to kill themselves. So they are pleading. And Ghanaians are pleading. Give them a better technical brain to unleash.
Full potential. Let me give you a quick update on the polls. Charlie, the YouTube polls is going crazy. The poll has been up 4 minutes. We have 361 votes.
That's right.
Yes, for Otuado to go to the World Cup, 20%. No, we have 80%.
By the time we finish,
I will update you. I'll update you at the end of the show. On X, we have just 19 votes. We still have yes. He should be going to the World Cup 26%. No, sack him 74%. I'll give you updates again as the show comes to a conclusion. Let me take a quick break. When we come back, I'll hear from Abeku and then I'll take more messages. We'll get into a few more topics before we bring the show to a close. Let's take a quick break on the show. We'll come back.
City 97.3 Accra.
Betway Rewards makes every bet count. Collect points with every bet and convert them to real cash, which you can then use to place more bets or withdraw as winnings whenever you want. The more you play, the more you earn. It's that simple. No hidden terms, no strings attached. Enjoy rewards that score you more with Betway. Terms and conditions apply. Regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet the responsible way. No under 18. Betway. Get way more.
And where do you think you're going?
To train in the garden.
With my broom?
Mom, it's a javelin.
Oh, really? And that plate?
That's not a plate, it's a discus, Mom. We are training to become winners.
Well, you know you need lots of energy to become winners. So you both better start your day with Twisco before you go anywhere. Besides its great chocolatey taste, Twisco is enriched with Enerfort, a blend of energy-boosting vitamins and minerals for little winners.
Thanks, Mom.
Got to keep my little winners in shape. Twisco, power your dreams.
This advert is FDA approved.
City 97.3 Accra.
Welcome back. Sports Panorama, Benjamin Iketia here. Show proudly brought to us by Betway and also Twisco. Let me read some messages coming through and then I'll get more thoughts. So there's a lot being said out here. This one here says that the YouTube people be mischievous, so there's so much mischief going on in the comment section. Anyway, this one says, I'm watching from a small territory in Sudan. Trust me, they love Kwesi Appiah. That's Sam Mensah with that one. Again, somebody comes in here and says, JM Dry says Otto Ancelotti. Charlie, stop that. Don't be attaching Carlos' name to Otto Addo. This one's from Joshua Holotu. Says incredible analysis from Nimli. I totally agree with how he's breaking the Otto situation down. This one says that LD says that, so who should we get and what can they do in the small time to the World Cup? I'm waiting. Duke Adama says everybody has a point, but honestly, are we going to win the World Cup? I don't think so. Well, it's not about winning the World Cup, it's as doing as well as your potential will allow you to do.
That's it. And setting up the foundation to
win the next AFCON. Them coach,
Albert K says Otto isn't ready to learn. He can just listen to the guys on radio to better the team, but he won't. He just does anything. This one here says, please, Otto is not or should not be our World Cup coach. Daniel Lai with that one. Kofi Neba says that Chris Hughton, a seasoned Premier League manager, lost to Comoros, by the way. This one here is from Bless Semihiva. He says, I lost hope in the Black Stars, or I lose hope in the Black Stars whenever I see Otto on the bench. He know the force. Not Kelly forever. Says, Charlie, the coach sucks. Let's get someone else in. This one here, Albert K again says, friendly matches can be arranged for the new coach. The new coach isn't coming from an island. He knows the Black Stars team. Okay, so a lot of opinions. And let me read a few more messages that have also been coming through on this side of town, and then I will get more thoughts. Messages. Okay, I'll come back to the message box.
Look, imagine the Black Stars had qualified to the AFCON. You see the new stadium the Moroccans has built. Yani Morocco's stadium. 85,000 capacity.
Test.
Morocco for Kikemu. Na Otto unsa na yehwe.
Tactical Otto.
Otto tactics.
Otto Terzic.
Otto Club.
Oh, Charlie.
You have made sure all these things that you want go the main stage.
Let me take your thoughts. So the three things. Assari good enough as number one. Let's start off with that.
Assari. I'd have loved to start with the Otto bit, but
you can start from there. No, you can start from there.
Mix it up. Otto.
Fantini, this is a
Coach Man. Oh, Coach Man. Other style. I can't say me.
You mess up.
See, Ben. We are in two worlds as football lovers. To be very clear, because we enjoy what's the name? How do I better say this? We enjoy immediate success. We are a country that do not sit down well and plan how we want to achieve certain things when it comes to our football, and especially with our national identity, the Black Stars.
What are you driving at?
The Otto Addo situation itself is not one that is pleasing when you go to the headquarters of Ghana Football.
Yeah.
They do not know how they would advise government on the 34 months contract with an option to extend without clearly
upsetting some people.
That is there, but explaining that, okay, the clause did not contain ABCD, hence should we get rid of him, we are going to pay compensation. He's on a 50,000 US dollars a month.
So you are saying that Otto Addo's contract has become an albatross around the FA's neck, and now they don't know what to do with it.
1,000%.
You know, I said I'll take this matter to court.
Calm down.
If they sack him and they have to pay, they will pay. The taxpayer will not pay, because how did somebody who didn't meet one of the so many criteria that you said turn up being the Black Stars coach? So take the matter to court.
And you see, Otto came in as the head coach of the Black Stars not during this administration's tenure. Recall, this administration have come and settled coaches of the previous administration's era, which they deem some of their appointments as mistakes. But they've cleared all of that, the backlog. Otto Addo cannot be another problem for the state. It is why the Honorable Sports Minister is not convinced enough, and again, careful ways we putting his thought together whether Otto should be the Black Stars coach going to the very foreseeable future, or they should show the guy the exit. There is a problem, and we don't have an antidote to that problem. Otto Addo, Ghanaians, I fear to tell you that we are going to the World Cup with him.
You mean we are going to the World Cup with Otto?
What's the point? Coach, there are certain parameters we cannot meet. The president on his agenda said he wants to reset. He would have wished that if there were clauses that tags the coach to performance, then we can say, okay, per ABCD in the AFCON stuff, we should let the coach go. But the World Cup qualifier bit is in his contract to, ascertain whether he should stay beyond a certain limit or not. In the World Cup campaign.
1 minute. The issue of we sacking him to pay him compensation, if you juxtapose that money to how much we tend to gain when we go to the World Cup with the
I'll come there. Hold on. I'll come there. Ben, and I told you that we are in two worlds when I started my argument. And that's the picture I'm trying to paint. It has become a problem for us because the people in parliament have well discussed Otto Addo that he's not good enough.
Charlie.
They've told the president that the guy is not good enough. The honorable minister have spoken to the players, namely highlighted that. And the players, the senior players, we saw Jordan Ayew complain to Kwesi Appiah about certain decisions of this coach. Look, he's lived in Germany. He believes he's a German. The German coaches have certain arrogance. They feel they know their thing. And if you see Otto Addo's composure at the presser, it tells you that he's a guy who's not ready to listen. Look, I spoke to somebody not close to this team, inside the technical setup. He tells me Otto Addo has a way of doing his things. He's a difficult guy. The FA is aware of this.
But yes, though you say we will take him.
That's what I'm telling you. That there are clauses.
You mean there's an ideal world where we don't take him, but then there's also an ideal world where if you don't take him, you are going to run into trouble.
Donald Trump, America buying or the car. Or bet you trying to crack 1,000.
In my initial argument, I told you that this administration have come and paid the debt of the other guys who came, which they thought was a mistake. And then they have to go and deal with this one too. This one who never met any criteria. This guy who's never shown anything on the pitch of play, that he's the guy to take us to that land. Ben, finishing the Otoado bit, the players want to go and make a name for themselves at the World Cup. The players love to play the World Cup. What happened in Abuja?
It is the biggest stage for any footballer on this planet.
If you know well about transfer market, and I'm into football, I'm into player management.
You mean when you go to the World Cup, your market or your value automatically soars?
Go and ask Kevin Prince Boateng.
It shoots up.
Straight to AC Milan.
It shoots up. And when that happens, it also furthers your discussion in when you are transferred to another club, what you gain as a player.
Yeah.
Those mathematics comes in. So these players, Thomas Partey, this is his last World Cup. Coach Riley indicated. Our goalkeeper is 33 years old. This is his first and last World Cup. They understand that making a name, Jordan Ayew, what better picture would you paint if your father have lived and become a legend of this game? And an iconic figure that you can mention his name to break boundaries or enter certain spaces. So Ben, the players, they'll go to the World Cup with Otoado, but it will be the players doing things on the pitch of play. The little thing they would have needed from a perfect manager is the little bit of tweak when they meet Brazil and things are getting difficult. We've considered 3-0
when we meet
minutes. And
Uruguay and we have missed a penalty and they've scored one and we need to respond.
That's where we are going to see that.
You remember Otto at the World Cup in Qatar? When we scored, then he substitute our best players. He changes out.
You remember, coach, the World Cup? I don't want to go to the World Cup. The World Cup was where the Auto double your money came from. You see, you said go back. No, you just count 3 minutes. The next goal is coming. Thank you,
Ben.
Double your money.
Benjamin Assari.
Yes, talk to me about Assari.
This guy,
Starboy Assari. For life is for life.
Oh, Charlie. He is the cornerstone of Ghana's defensive resurgence.
Hey, Charlie, you for cool down. Charlie, the appellations you for cool down. The cornerstone of Mini. Ghana's what?
I'm saying,
don't do this. Don't do this. You say he's the cornerstone of Ghana's defensive resurgence.
Ben, no mess no about some of the kid. The numbers are there to tell the full story. The numbers are there. This guy played 18 Ghana Premier League games in the previous season and did 12 clean sheets. This guy has a special luck he carries that, you see, as a goalkeeper, you should be. What's the right word? In your department, you should be arrogant. Yeah, you should dominate your area. This guy blends that with humility. Crazy. He's the guy that has come in and is able to organize. We've had our problems with our defensive, including the goalkeepers department. Look, and I must thumb the goalkeepers coach up.
Oh, my good friend Lion.
Oh, Charlie.
Fatal Dauda.
Charlie.
You mean Fatal Dauda?
If this guy is going, if we are going to the World Cup,
Charlie.
Fatal Dauda.
My good friend Lion.
Oh, Charlie. Lion.
Good evening to Fatal Dauda wherever he is.
Oh, Charlie. And we are going to a World Cup
guy.
With this guy in that department. You say we should bench Benjamin Assari? He knows what he saw in Benjamin Assari.
Ball playing Assari.
A 33-year-old goalkeeper. A player who injury nearly made him stop his what he loves most, football. And decided that, okay, I still have belief. Shatawale has a song which tells you that, look, you whatever you do, you are the champion. So he's a self-motivated lion who's working under a bigger lion.
Hey, Charlie.
And this goalkeeper's coach,
Charlie,
then
Animal Kingdom. Please go ahead.
Ben, and convinces a difficult German guy that, look, We've in our goalkeeping department, we've have Jojo Wall. Can be highlighted all those names. I don't want to go back into it. And convince this guy and say that I feel something tells me we should put this guy in post. This is the guy to get us special luck in this World Cup. After a difficult spell,
do we need luck though?
We need a luck.
Do we?
We were considering against Niger.
Is that not a competence thing?
We were considering against.
Is that not competence?
Against the guys that said Pinkaso and what's the name of that?
Don't do this.
Oh, is there?
Don't do this. No, but you see,
meeting Goro.
Why are we in
Pinkaso and what's
I could behave yourself.
Oh,
for you. No, you see, I don't. No, you see, I've seen those arguments about Assari being a lucky goalkeeper. Yeah. His spirit doesn't attract shots.
It has to be.
They say his spirit doesn't attract shots, but other goalkeepers attract balls.
Ben, you need
I'm not buying it.
Ben, you need that.
Oh,
you need that. You need that.
Don't do this.
No, Ben, you need that. Ben, you need that.
Goalkeeping is a competence matter.
And it's not absolutely. And it's not
them
as if
superstitious believe in
so
all the little D reach the full got to put more Mushaya Basa.
Ben, look. My godfather, may he so rest in perfect peace, Kojo Thompson, tells me that football.
So none of attract.
Football itself, that object contains air. Air is spirit.
Fact.
When Messi, clutches the ball down his feet and is moving with that, we say, Charlie, wafra ball no, coach, no yo. The guy, he calls the ball to his feet and he keeps the ball and you can't.
No, he's just competent. I don't know about calling the ball.
Ben, I'm explaining and told you that the ball, no, them from no woman, no challenge. So the numbers are there to back this guy.
So Assari remains.
Assari remains. Let me finish the Assari bit.
Please land on Assari.
You don't finish.
Ben, Assari for records, he's the clean sheet machine.
Charlie, this matter again.
It's there. The numbers are there to back it. I want to expand plenty. But this what's Robert then? They want to come and play for the Ghana?
Yeah. They are not on record to have said this. But the truth is that
no,
it has been
yesterday why he open. He loves England.
I
an opportunity
to be honest. Hold on. That was a while ago.
That's an old.
This discourse was revived. It was revived after we beat CR 5-0. Yeah. But in the past, both of them I know have expressed interest to play. Hudson Odoi has been more like merry-go-round. He's playing musical chairs with us. Edin Ketia expressed interest and kind of just backed down. As for Hudson, it's almost been like, hey, he's on the verge of switching sides. So okay, it didn't happen. Hey, Hudson Odoi is coming to the.
It can't let all can down.
Like all of that. So I'm just saying.
Ben, the microphone. Mehezba kwa kafa wanu. If local boys number, FIFA has something it does. It is called the Club Benefit Program. When you take a player to the World Cup, he earns $8,500 per match. So what it means is that if Benjamin Assari gets to go to the World Cup, of course he's going to the World Cup, and plays, Togbe Afede is getting $8,500.
As for that, I have my own opinion on it, but you make your point.
Man, it helps what agenda we want to set. We say we are boosting local pride, homegrown talent. And that's what we should be considering. These guys, they want to come and use the Prince Boateng, is that Prince Boateng? Yeah. Prince Boateng route and get themselves up, on that ladder again. And I feel it's a road we should block. Or there's cement or it's a blocked space. No one is penetrating from that end. And for fact, I have a squad list on my phone from 2022. I've got 10 squad. This is this is under
yeah. The guy who told us that he knows his food. He likes his chocolate beverage this way.
It's not music. I don't know.
Why you didn't hear Ket say that? Don't do this.
That's it.
Don't do this.
His final squad for the AFCON in 2022. There are notable names who are still in this current squad. I feel we've gotten an experienced team as well. We don't need any, mix of other guys to obstruct the chemistry and what we don't even believe our coach doing, but we think the boys themselves can push and do it.
Charlie, Man, just a quick one.
Quick one.
the whole bit about the Otoado situation. Look,
we need to move.
Yes, we need to move on. Yeah, you see, there are KPIs, key performance indexes in everything that you do as a professional. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer got sacked as head coach for Besiktas when he failed to get Besiktas to qualify to the Europa League. They lost at home. One of his key players got himself sent off, and it was one of the main reasons why they lost that game at home. 45 minutes after that game, he got sacked. Jose Mourinho, Fenerbahce, he was with Fenerbahce. Fenerbahce failed to qualify to the Champions League. I think they lost to Benfica, and Benfica were the one that managed to qualify to the Champions League. Immediately after the game, he got sacked because that's one of the KPIs you should meet.
It's Galatasaray.
Fenerbahce.
You need to go to.
You need to go to the Champions League. This is Ghana. You need to be at the AFCON, particularly when things are stable and you have this collection of talent. So that's another reason to sack Otoado. And on top of that, this whole hire of Schaefer, the backroom staff that whom we improved. Look at all the money that we spent
on corners. We are scoring from corners now.
We are scoring from corners now. But wasn't that so obvious?
Mikel Ado.
Wasn't that so obvious from the first round of games that we played?
Otto Arteta.
That it had to take us bringing in another video analyst for us to be able to solve that particular issue. You see, so that for me smacks of a coach who isn't able to get the job done without tremendous support.
You mean we are holding his hands?
Charlie.
Consistently holding his hands.
And so, if it's something very...
We are wearing his shirt for him.
If it's something very...
Clipping his belt for him.
Yes.
Wearing his socks for him.
If it's something very unique and it's very deep in the tactical analysis or tactical nuances that you really need a top-level expert coach to give him some bit of help, then I'm all for it. But here was a situation where we weren't performing well. We are still not performing well, even with all the backed up improved technical help. But the set piece bit, it was so obvious. How could you not be able to fix all this simple straightforward thing or problem without you getting all that help from Schaefer, from video analysts, all of those things?
They literally had to bring you an entire technical bench.
That for me tells me that
Abeku and Gabi, behave yourself over there.
That for me tells me that
the YouTube people
we still have issues with Otoado as our head coach going into that World Cup, and that's why I honestly believe that no, we can do better. We can go for better, and we can do better.
Fair point made. Let me read some messages. A lot of people have been sending in messages. Let me read some of those. This one says, even if Ghana employs Guardiola, the Black Stars will get nowhere. They won't get past the group stage with this team that struggled to beat Niger and Chad. Kofi from Broadcasting.
Coaching, coaching.
This one says, my people, so we want this Otoado I am Shishe to what?
He said Tenta who's coach.
He said, are you what? No, exactly. He said, when we what? When we I can't make any sense from the message, to be honest. Anyway, Manchester coaches have been there. You coach, you don't criticize them, but when Charlie, please make the messages.
Manchester coach, you
mean this is taxpayers'
money?
Thank you. Let's learn to be like English media. They never criticize their own on national TV, as well as Frank Lampard. They never criticized him from day one. Well, that's the English media.
Club.
No, that's the English media. This is Ghanaian. We don't even have to be like them.
Context.
We don't even have to be like them. Forget it. Anyway, that's why it says that. So those who are saying we should send Otto there, no, when they watch the team, do they see a coach's effect on the team? Massa, never. Good citizen with that one. This one also says that, good evening, guys. I want to understand the reasons why you guys are asking for the removal of the Black Stars head coach. I think this is unfair. The man is trying his best. Which coach are you bringing in that can do more than this? Mention the name of the coach. I think the man needs time, support. With your platform not calling for his removal. Biggest green from Butcher. Nobody has called for his removal. We asked the question. should he be the one to lead Ghana to the World Cup, or should he not?
We are not saying
he thinks he should be the one. Me too. I say he should
shouldn't
sack
be the
him.
one.
We are entitled to
Thank
our
you.
opinions.
Yes, it's Ben. For those advocating for Otto, I asked if it were to be their company and hired a non-performing manager, would they keep this manager who is inept tactically and can't make any tactical change to get us results positively? The irony is that those advocating for him are Chelsea fans who often sack their coaches too. Solo the fresh boy from Nungwa. I don't know where the final part came from. Anyway, this one says, why do Ghanaians think we have a good squad? And that the problem is Otoado. That will get us out early at the World Cup. Even if Ghana employs Guardiola, we are getting nowhere. Okay, I think I read this already.
Bro. The top dribblers in England, the top 3 dribblers in England, they are all of Ghanaian descent. Jeremy Doku, Mohamed Kudus, Antoine Semenyo.
Ben, this week I drew it was Jude.
They had a debate. Who is having a better season?
Better season.
Ellen Haaland or Antoine Semenyo?
Semenyo's name in there.
And this is the
I
EPL.
was telling Semenyo might as well. He's the most informed player in the PL. So nobody can tell me that we don't have good players. Anyway, let's talk about operational issues. That Accra Sports Stadium. I hear, or we've picked up, that capacity has been increased from 26,000 to 35,000 for the Pari. You say it's supposed to be a Pari. But you know, Paris can get funny down here. And in the last couple of qualifiers that have happened here, there have been gate breaches. There have been capacity breaches.
A lot.
There have been capacity breaches. And that you see videos on social media where people are holding other people, pushing them by the over the wall,
scaling the wall, scaling barricades, and doing things. I mean, look,
Gabi, quick thoughts. You've been around and around the stadium. You've spoken to stakeholders and whatnot. What are the arrangements looking like for this game, and what are we to look out for?
But you know, this will be the third home test for the NSA when it comes to organization of these games of this magnitude. There's a perfect case study. In fact, 2. The first game against Chad, the Black Stars Chad, and then the Mali game. The Mali game, we had 26,000 spectators, but it was more than 26,000. It was more than it. You see, when you get to the Accra Sports Stadium, right, you see the way the seats are being fixed. When you look at there's a space there, like a cemented ground. We saw people sitting there. People sitting there in 2s and 3s.
Let me ask the NSA, why aren't the seats at the stadium numbered?
They numbered it.
They've numbered them?
Yes, they've numbered it. But the NSA printed more than 26,000 tickets. I mean, for the first game. So that's why fans were able to scale the wall and go and sit at the places where they were asked not to go and sit, because they were unable to control it. Now, against this Comoros on Sunday, a lot of people are super overly excited to go to the Accra Sports Stadium and go and watch the game because of whatever happened in Morocco. And because it's the final game. People want to have fun. And the third thing is that it's Sunday.
We've all about qualified too.
We've all about qualified. So this is a really big test for the NSA. Yeah, I spoke to the GFA Safety Committee, that's Saint Jose, and he spoke he said something about the security, intelligence, and that kind of stuff. Look, I think it's about time that people are arrested. People are arrested.
It's
the
long
NSA
overdue.
boss, Yampo Franca, when we reached out to him, the last one, he said they were waiting for a report. That was from the Mali game. And that report would then tell them what to do ahead of the Comoros game. So we need to see that taking effect. And people who don't have tickets are not supposed to go anywhere closer to the stadium. You know why? Because there is a fan. What's the place? They said they're going to build
fan zones.
Yes. If you don't have a ticket, don't go to the Accra Sports Stadium. Go to the fan zone and go and sit there, because that part where you have the scoreboard, it be dead trouble. If that thing breaks,
the metals are all right.
Like when you're going to the Accra Sports Stadium and you get to the traffic lights, right, and you're in the traffic, just do a quick glance.
Even the media
and
stand.
Look at it.
And it's when you proclaim the media stand, are you not afraid?
The steps.
Hey,
the steps.
Hey, it is shake. The Accra Sports Stadium media, it will collapse one of these days. You see, and that's why I agree to people who say that whole structure even needs to be demolished.
Look, we actually need to build a new stadium.
It's just when you look at the facility,
concrete because
it's
of where
just
it
about when.
Yep.
And that's the last thing we want to have.
And Mr. Ampofoankra did a certain tour of the stadium where he himself said
described it as a crime scene.
The stadium was a crime scene and needed a shutdown so it could be properly done.
Look,
but we are still playing games.
Properly done is what is properly done. Demolish it.
Yeah. Do you know this thing
and
I'm talking
change
about?
the entire structure to a concrete
It has
structure.
actually happened in one African country before. I've forgotten. They were watching the game and there was a section of the stadium. It just broke. It just collapsed. They had fans standing there. I've forgotten the African country. I think it was one of the AFCON qualifiers or the World Cup qualifiers. Might be 6. They were just standing there and it just broke. They were just fortunate that with just a few people who are that section injured. And you should see the way, coach, people were dropping like mangoes.
Man.
That's the last thing. And for our situation, where the NSA say that it is a no-go area, it has a bit of a height. So imagine that side all drops. It means that you are coming down onto the streets.
Your head will hit the concrete.
And you are not going to survive. So we beg the NSA. We beg the NSA. The only time I've seen them not allow fans go there was the President's Cup. But because that game was not a big game, or was not like a high priority category A game, you didn't have a lot of fans going there. So they were able to control the numbers. But this game against Comoros, people would go. And we don't want to see videos of supporters scaling the wall and scaling the bar. If they do, arrest them.
My concern is with the police. And yes,
when the game starts, you see, the security just
they leave their post.
They leave their post.
They are enjoying the game.
Indiscipline.
That's where the issue is.
Where the issue is.
They leave their post because before the game, they are stationed properly along the entire route from the time you get to the.
I like them making this point.
Yeah, from the time you get to the main road, the Starless 91 road, all the way to the stadium gate, you can see security personnel. They are all lined up, dressed well,
protocol in place.
Everything is on point.
The moment the game starts,
as the game starts, then for some strange reason they disappear.
Everybody is doing their own thing,
and that's where people will start acting illegally, criminally. Where some don't even have tickets, but they'll scale the wall.
In fact, some people tell themselves that, you know what, don't hustle yourself to get
give yourself
time for the game to start. Once the game starts, security will leave your security post. Awareness will drop, and then we can enter the stadium.
Then they scale the wall and they enter the place and they overcrowd the stadium, and it's always a security breach. It's always a security challenge.
Extra afraid of like an overcrowded stadium.
Yes,
extra.
Gabi has said that people should be arrested, but if the security personnel who are responsible for making those arrests aren't even at their post, how can those arrests be made? So this one is an appeal to the police. Please make sure that the personnel that you send to the stadium on Sunday,
and they need to send enough personnel. I also feel that the police get overwhelmed by the numbers at the stadium, because look, we say 35,000, so ideally there will be like 45,000 people in and around the stadium. We need to have enough police personnel to be able to control the crowd, to be able to make sure that protocol is rightly followed.
Of police and
military.
Yeah. Today we are watching Zimbabwe and South Africa. When you see the police, they are not watching the game. They have their faces facing the stand. They are watching. The spectators.
You are supposed to be watching the spectators.
They are watching them. That's where the job is.
The last time I went to
not celebrating goal with me.
The last time I went to the game, some guy was doing analysis. He can be on Panorama, the policeman. See, killer analysis. But boss, that's not your job.
And you see, Ben,
that's not your job.
One thing the NSA too must look. People are still holding tickets. How?
You mean people have bought tickets
like
en masse?
How are they getting?
And they're trying to black market them.
How is somebody getting like 50 tickets?
Do you know what?
What they call them? Like
there's no way somebody bought 50 tickets. It is the people at the NSA.
Wow.
They give the ticket to those people to haul.
It's definitely some unscrupulous people in there.
How can somebody go? If you go to the shell, those selling the ticket, would they sell 50 tickets to one person? They will not do that.
And I think
but those guys who are printing the ticket, those in charge of the printing, who works with the NSA, they are the people who will give 50 tickets, 30 tickets, 100 tickets to one person, holding the ticket. Then on the day, just bloat the prices, and then you won't get somebody like me.
And already the prices for the ticket price for this game are really expensive.
1,000.
In fact, they increased
from 1,000 to then from 1,000 you have 500.
I think the lowest is 50 Ghana
cedis.
The NSA. One more appeal I need to make, and I'm appealing to media people and the NSA. Media people, one, look, if the seats in the media stand are sold to spectators, I need you people to protest and stand your ground.
Exactly.
This has gone on for too
long.
Look,
it's
you have
always
demarcated a place for media people to go and do their work.
Yeah, you see,
let media people alone sit there and do their work. Let us not have to haggle over seats with regular people who have come to watch the game. And now when I have to file a report, Kweku Menu is shouting behind me that I'm blocking his view. Meanwhile, you are in the wrong seat. Like
wrong section.
Like these things need to stop. No, I'm saying these things can be very frustrating. Like, you have accreditation, you are entitled to a seat somewhere to plug your laptop so you can do your work effectively. Somebody has come sit there with Nedo and he's chopping love. Right now, when you want to watch the game, he's stressing you out the whole game. Like, let's not do it. Don't sell media stand seats as regular tickets to people. Don't do it.
And the Director General of the National Sports Authority, Jan Pofrankwa, stated yesterday in the press briefing that the reason why the tickets are still high was down to the fact that, you know, they had to make money. They have to make money to be able to maintain the place and also to be able to upgrade the place. Because against Mali, the capacity was 26,000.
Yeah.
And so there was a justifiable reason why the prices were high, because more or less you are taking almost half of the capacity, and so you need to increase the prices to ensure that you can cover
those ground.
the expenses that you make during the game. That's fair. Now they've increased it from 26,000 to 35,000. So I asked them, why were the prices still that high? Ideally, it should drop.
Yeah.
But he gave the reason why, that look, they have major expenses to make. They have to maintain the facilities.
And this game is a cocoa season
and they and they have to upgrade the facility.
There's nothing like upgrading.
And so
Charlie Ghana.
And so that's the reason why the money.
I mean, the only place I like to sit when I go there is the Adekoka stand. Even the VIP, I don't like to sit.
The VIP stand gets invaded. The VIP stand is next to the media stand.
Yes.
Those are the tickets that get sold to Kweku and his girlfriend.
And
it be those seats.
Yes.
And so
the Adekoka stand.
And he also made that 80% of the money goes to the sports ministry, 20% goes to the NSA, and out of that 20%, there's deduction for pitch maintenance, there's deduction for security, health, staff allowance on that day, all of those deductions. So more or less 5%, only 5%, more or less 5%, approximately 5% will end up in the NSA coffers. And that's not enough. Clearly, that's not enough. And so there's always a challenge when it comes to finances. But we understand that.
So
but the basics,
you now see what the tickets are hauled and sold at a bloated price.
But the basics must be done, and the basics in this case particularly has to be ensure that there's nothing like overcrowding on Sunday. Make sure that the security personnel who are stationed at their post are stationed at their post throughout the course of the game.
When we are saying these things, people think we are talking too much. But overcrowding is what will lead you to lose a life at the stadium.
Yeah, that's what will lead to stampede.
And the moment you lose a life at the stadium, all your work has gone to nonsense.
Yeah, of course.
All the celebrations you wanted to celebrate because you had won a football game, it will turn into ashes into your mouth. Yes. You cannot do anything about it. Do the right things. Let everybody go there with their family and loved ones. Watch a good game. Go home in one piece and celebrate your win in one piece.
You can't go to
why can't we do that
with your family?
Why can't we do that? I'm always afraid when I have go to the stadium and it's like go to be a full house. As for me, I'm begging the NSA, please be on top of your game for this one.
I even have the view that
please again,
the printing of 35 tickets,
35,000
is too much.
I know.
They should have done 30.
I know. No,
35,000.
In the end,
because we know when you give an inch,
brothers will take a mile.
anyway, that's our show for today. Let me do a few shouts. Let me start off on the shout out note, and then I will throw the shout out baton to the crew. So first shout out goes to my own sister. Yeah, today's her birthday actually. My big sis, Harriet Opon. Today's your birthday. Wishing you all the love today. So I'm sure you and the family have had a good celebration today. But I'm still wishing you the very best, Charlie. You just spoiled there for me.
Harriet's be big sister.
No, Charlie, she just spoiled there for me. But it do she if do some 1 or 2 things. But you see, the spoiling, then you must resume. Thank you very much. So may God bless you and the family on your big day. I hope you've had a really good one. Let me do one more and then I will go around. So let me go to my big man, Mr. Chris Diaba. Shout outs to Mr. Chris Diaba of Stanchart. And talking about Stanchart, shout outs to the corporate affairs manager of Standard Chartered, Mrs. Esiedua Adai.
She be big woman.
Mrs. Esiedua
Adai. She be big woman.
Shout outs to the corporate affairs manager of Standard, Mrs. Esiedua.
We for storm that.
No, Charlie. She be too big.
For storm the yard.
Too big. So yes. So shout outs to her. Let me read Mr. Chris Diaba's quick shout. He says that a very special shout to my boss lady, resident doctor, superhero, and my wife as she celebrates her birthday.
Happy birthday.
They say I should tell you that tell her that we would experience higher heights together.
Amen.
And she would never regret saying yes to me.
Amen.
Oh, Mr. Diaba.
Oh, Diaba.
Romantic Diaba.
Oh,
Charlie.
Diaba,
he's just like you.
Oh, Charlie, no more Diaba.
Oh, Charlie.
Happy birthday to Madam.
Why Nina? Coach.
Charlie.
Sport there.
I have a whole household. The people at Bayport. Bayport. Look.
No, the Bayport people, they are correct.
The
they are correct listeners of Panorama.
Charlie, the guy say,
no, I know this for a fact.
The guy saying,
especially Bayport Jolu. There's a Jolu branch.
The commitment they have for this program is look. There we go.
Shout out.
Mr. Snowman, Akwesi Polo.
Oh, Charlie.
Ohene.
Oh.
X, that is the account.
Snowman and Kwesi Polo.
Oh, no. Nati Bongo.
Oh, Charlie.
Louis the Ghana.
Thank you.
Then King Odro. Joshua Amwa. Ayo. Then Money Fresh. Charlie, somebody named that. Money Fresh.
Charlie.
Then Opepe.
Hey.
Richardson. Opepe Richardson.
Yo, behave yourself. Opepe is a number. Yo.
Hey. Coach. Opepe Richardson. That's the one
Charlie, you
OPIP. Not Opepe.
If you know what you wasting up for me.
No more Opepe Richardson.
Charlie, you need to stop the show. We need to stop the show right now.
Kwame Jagaban. Then Derek Nyampo.
Oh, Charlie.
Then we have Numo Flex.
Charlie.
Numo Flex.
No, see, the Bayport squad be heavy.
Charlie, look, the icing on the cake. Today happens to be the birthday of Harriet Nketia.
She's the one. She's the same person I'm talking about.
She says
she has shared the Nketia name.
Charlie,
she's upon. Somebody sent you a shout to?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. She's the
I'm
one.
reading it here.
Please read it for me.
And the message is that look, all the guys at Bayport, the way then they love him.
Oh, Charlie.
Then they love Harriet so much. Harriet Nketia. The sister of my one and only boss, Benjamin Nketia.
What the fans need?
But the day among the names belong to Opepe Richardson. Opepe.
What's the full name again?
Opepe Richardson.
Opepe Richardson. Oh, Charlie. Oh, what the show? Yeah, please give me some quick shouts before we go.
Shout. Yeah, big shouts to the Samuel Akom.
Oh yeah.
Happy belated. Happy belated birthday to our big colleague inside the City Newsroom, Channel 1 Newsroom. Samuel Akom, big shouts to you, big man. And a big shout to the woman of the people, the lady of the people, Elizabeth Kabuki Okansi.
Malizi,
aka Malizi,
aka traffic reporting's finest.
Yes. Great luck Malizi.
Oh, Charlie.
Yes, Great luck Malizi. Yes,
live Elizabeth, reporting Lizzie.
Oh yeah. Elizabeth
Traffic reporting Lizzie.
Kabuki Okansi. Yeah, big shout to
Nanyan.
The lady of the people.
And
the last shout out goes to our beloved David Latte. Versatile. David Latte.
Oh,
one moment he's the host of Eyewitness, Another moment he's hosting Prime News. Another moment he's the deputy online editor. Another moment
Knee Prime.
Yeah, another moment he's the head of business desk.
I have a humble appeal to lawyer. Salom. Salom, I've sent you the thing. I've been calling you to the number is not going through.
Yeah, as you have appealed through Panorama, you hear. Let me do one more shout.
Big shout to Brian, David Neal.
Let me do a shout.
I want to only Salom.
So this one here is coming from Pastor Mauli Chikata.
Yes.
He says that Sunday
no more pastor
is the birthday of Reverend John Kosa.
Happy birthday,
ICGC Christ Temple.
Oh,
Reverend John Kosa.
Happy birthday,
ICGC
Reverend
Christ Temple. Why you need
Rev?
Reverend. Happy birthday in advance.
Now go day.
Happy birthday in advance from us, the Sports
Reverend.
Panorama team, Pastor Mauli, and all your loved ones.
Why
you need
But let me tap into the birthday realm.
Thank you.
Our own guy, Sedinam. Edmond. Yesterday was his birthday.
Oh, Chale.
Hard guy said it.
No. So shout out, special. Happy birthday to Sedinam Edmond.
Sedinam
Very reliable.
He's listening
guy.
to the show now.
Top guy.
And then
of
Dominic
Marcus, why they watch me like that?
Dominic Gucci
To the two guys.
Oh yeah.
Dominic Gucci.
Show not complete without them.
And Daniel Payday.
And then to Madam, I've forgotten her name. Just remind me. That is my personal.
So let's see when he said Madam, his face just changed. Come on, confess the name of Madam.
Let me mention the name.
Ben, close the show.
But the show is dedicated to Opipe Richardson.
Richardson. Why you need now? Thank you guys for making time to listen to the show and also watch the show on YouTube. Big shout outs to Gabi Fair Coach, Christopher Nimli, Bernard Abekoatri, and Yao Jamie Tayam, Benjamin Nketia, Studio Hands from Desmond Nyako. If you missed the show, just go back on YouTube, City Sports GH, and you can catch the show there. We will be with you hopefully on Sunday to take you through the Ghana game, and then also on Scorecard later on Channel 1 TV. Until then, catch us later.